Окей. Ну-ка. Все, окей, есть. Классика, тактика, сюжетный режим. В чем разница? Это типа... В чем разница-то? Давай, блин, приключения. Так, окей, тактика. Доблесть. С одним сохранением? Не-не-не-не. Слишком. Окей. Может классику выбрать? Двух классических ролевых игр. Не, давай стандарт выберем. Мне интересно стандарт. Тактика стандарт. Бои нелегкие, ну да, нормально. Без проблем. Да. О, создаем.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
А я заячивается такого? Не, за девку я, наверное, не буду играть. За девку это не точно не буду играть. Убить сына? Знаешь, что такое? О, шизофреник. О, скелет мега. Посмотрите. А какие у него облики, интересно. Ух ты, прикольно. О, скелет прикольно выглядит. Ой, я за гнома не буду играть. Эльф. О, не за эльф точно нет. Обычный клерк. Ящер. А, ну это с самого начала началось, да? А, нет, это не начало. Ух ты, нифига. Чё, она такая высокая? Гном нежить. Ну, голову, наверное, может, вот это выберем тогда. Не, блин, бить цены что-то такое себе, конечно. Мне надо еще четверых создать, что ли, блин. Ну, этого выберем, да. О, вот что такое. С магом будет. А у человека тоже можно, типа? Ну, пусть так будет. А, так он у меня один будет. Я лучше магом тогда буду. Раньше заклинателя. Голос.
I'm ready.
Prepare yourself.
Try again.
Meet your maker.
Try again.
I'm ready.
Prepare yourself.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Вот это пусть голос будет кайфово. Давай, ученый, да. А что такое? Ну что, вроде ящик нормально. Боевой маг все-таки. Все отлично. Пусть его зовут не Рахимус, а... Сейчас. Блин. Сейчас. Так. Ремис. Ну пусть так будет. Да.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Так я думал, здесь четвером играешь.
Still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report.
So it wasn't a dream after all. Oh, I don't even remember them strapping me down.
Wyrób się.
Empty.
А, можно топать. О, отлично.
Why, there you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, no. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Задуматься не поврем бифею, но хоть соберу только года.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
Yes, this is a rare kind of magic. I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. Oh, there you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you for your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's. Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for...
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give you a...
My word. You do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. You've been collared, and you've been told why. There really is no need for...
Good gods.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you...
А ты чё?
Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Yes, this is a rare kind of magic. I'll need to
There's
write
been a
to
murder.
headquarters right away.
A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. It's a small ship. His name was Finn. Oddball. Looked to me like he saw something. We'll find out who did it.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. We'll find out who did this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, it looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Think about it. It's one of you who got killed, not one of us. We want to find who did. Who's your real enemy here? You let me know if you hear anything. No lesions, no trauma. He was bled by magic.
О, нифига, бля, как близко уже. Отражение.
Knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
Come on, please, Losa.
I forgot how to sing. I did.
Ого.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. Ah, there you are. Husband.
Husband.
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly, deathly allergical.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right.
Ну, давай.
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either.
Oi.
Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You're me mad.
Mad? And
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Я не буду рофлить.
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no, but I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together. Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Okay.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it. I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
Здесь типа все маги, что
A
ли?
scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this Trampiathan.
Rolling his eyes at the
I don't
Magister's
want to-
warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
He leans in
Говорим.
and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He
Он
winks.
передвигается и рывком поправляет ваш ошейник, перераспределив вес таким образом, чтобы тот больше не доверил вам на гору. Подмигивает. Спасибо.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your
А что он
general
ваш магистр
direction, the
возвращается к
Summon
своему
Magister
он
settles
довольно
back to his
дачный,
task of
теперь
glowering at Ifan.
этот магистр.
And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far
Oh,
back
such
from
spicy.
Ifan, the tight-faced
Даже
Magister
это-
draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate
Может,
fashion,
пробовать
but says
ничего
nothing.
не говорит.
Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Тоже почему? Кстати,
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Жары раздражения на трудно счесть за существование.
Well, there has been a
The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself.
Вы не отказались в возможности секса, но вы поэтому объяснили, что думаете, вы уже в том кукловода собственной персоной.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you
Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, lizard, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Давай скажем что такое.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his valise.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Гномы. О, ящерица, то есть.
Forgive me, kin. Were that I had more than gruel to serve. If I'd more than cornmeal and rotting roots, I'd concoct something more fitting. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity. Our customs mean less than nothing as long as these collars choke us, kin.
А это кто?
Well, well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Bloody dwarves, I'll come back to you. And you better be ready to talk here.
Я не знаю, он умеет готовить, не умеет. Если он маг, наверное, умеет.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my... On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. As per your own testimony, you can cook, but you have the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal... That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet.
I know, but you just don't have what it takes. A good slave's made of sterner stuff still. Hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep...
Your kind always hung closest to our
Любом
divine,
быть.
like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf
Whoa.
on a leash now.
А,
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship.
Keep the bubbles trained on her. And if she tries to
если не...
put a knuckle in it, that's right.
Ручка с водой.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Все, покупать.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with gold. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
You, Jill, is that right? I've a few questions for you. You are Jill, aren't you?
I ain't saying nothing. The ship, of course.
Then you better be ready to talk here.
A wave of sound washes over you. the unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Your Majesty, turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty.
Then you're not listening hard enough, mate. Go on.
Majesty's more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy?
There now, just like that.
You don't know the first thing
Squeak!
Aha!
Never thought you.
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
Well, you got this.
No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Never thought you'd end up in prison, Vic.
No indeed, boy. But that ain't my...
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on it.
I've seen more appetizing.
Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big bruiser like.
Nothing else to make, Your Majesty.
Nice.
Turnips and water are all I was given.
Name?
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to
Not
do
so
away
fast. Name? The Divine Order wants to know. Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy, we're trying to catch a kid.
Don't you get
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning you. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and rubs his... Fascinating. He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... It is pleasurable to meet you. Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Таки влияет на то, какие варианты будут предложены вам в диалогах и окружающий мир, как и членов вашего отряда.
Oh, please. I have no interest in... No. I want to know about the Celestial. This text tells me that they created all creatures. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
The elf's face freezes for just a second before he waves his hand dismissively.
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals... Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams, is you faring okay so far?
I've seen more appetizing scenes coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips
Ладно.
Of course I do. Seems Voidwalk could dog your heels like a shadow. That's no way to live, is it? You'll see. We're gonna help. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted for.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than more appetite.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Murder most foul.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Бунт? Не знаю даже. Ну, столько магов здесь, только они с ошейниками. Они еще с арбалетами, я не сдохну здесь сразу. Давай, наверное, поинтересуемся.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create it.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Опа. В смысле? Ого.
What's happened?
О, все что ли упали? Блядь, нафиг мне.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia.
No, no, no. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
Нафига на него нападать?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of some. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters. Nope, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over. I believe you did. Although I was wearing the face of an elf at the time. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that a mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little... Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands. Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking... I would say good day, but it seems quite likely...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his... The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Flag? Ого. О, а как драться? Как драться? Что дэмэджа так мало? Подожди-ка. А как отхилиться? О, они пиздец сильные. А как его использовать-то? я могу убежать, да? Ага. Их 4. Сука. Они меня сейчас убьют. Че? А что они такие сильные? Куда? Магия-то куда вставляется? А, я не могу кастовать, потому что вот эта фигня висит, пиздец. Я не понял, почему он 2 раза бьет. Чё? Блин, мне надо какую-то высоту подняться или чё, блин. Убегать. Убегай себе. Нужна помощь. О, 2 раза ударил. куда-то. Почему? Чё? Чё? Ну, блин, а? Ого. Yes. Еле-еле.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you. There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear? Had to open your big mouth.
А, вот.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding. The Magister lies on...
А, надо магов спасать. Так. Маги.
Wait! Find Woken!
Не понял. Это все враги у меня? Чё?
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch. I'll yield to none.
Ого.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph salute you.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
Ого.
I've faced worse.
Критический удар в спину. Замерзший. Нифига, он чуть не сдох. Горишь?
Telling where there might be more. We need to move.
hear something. It's... Sounds like she needs help.
Okay.
Wait! We need to wait!
There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? Seems someone, something wanted me alive.
В смысле, вроде те тоже выжили? Плюс шлюпки, которые были.
I thought the order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
Ребенка.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards. Really? Like, what kind of stories? A dragon that marries an elf? That sounds silly. Can I hear it anyway?
You warmly tell the tale of the dragon, but despite your best efforts, you notice that your knowledge of legends and...
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Гадов. Неправильно перевод.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his...
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home. But you didn't die. I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what you'll see.
Those are the same beasts that sank our ship.
О, это он сам разговаривает. Нифига не здорово. О, человек разговаривает. Нифига себе. Чего? Чего? Найс, найс, жуки. Чё мне вылетело? Чего? Блин, не понял, что мне вылетело. Сейчас.
I know.
Да чего? Да пиздец. Мне броня нужна. Чего он 4 раза ходит? Unthinkable. Чё? Как? Как недостаточно? Да, надо было просто ударить с этого. Что такое ОД? Очков? Бежать нужно в жизни. Почему меня хватает? Чё? А где мои хпшки? Как пройти это? Червяков этих. Ну что такое-то? Они что-то какие-то умные. Вот сейчас можно огонь. О, это таран. Чего? Сука. Да это пиздец, они отнимают сколько хп-то. Как? Как выиграть? А я могу сбежать из боя? Отложить ход? А, может, отложить ход. Сколько этот хлеб съесть? Сколько это стоит, типа? А, ничего не стоит. Отлично. Спасибо. Мне бежать надо. Yes. А! Где завезельные? Да, отстаньте. Я, кстати, хпшка очень не хилится почему-то. Я не убью его, кстати. Не надо отходить, я сейчас сдохну. Мне надо это добить челика вот этого. Меня это может убить. Я один ход не переживу. О, найс. Нифига там дэмэджа от меня. Нет! И мне надо убегать от него, блин. Убегать от него, типа. Там что-то. Бежать.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Он разговаривал со мной. Членистоногий. Пиздец, еле-еле, блин. Как сохранить?
Drowned and eaten by a voidwogan. I wonder in which order.
Да я уж понял, блин. А, хилиться надо. Книгу. Теология обучения. Палки или ветки? Крафт. Давай. Это что такое? Твик. Ясно. О.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer. or a duelist. You lock eyes with his.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away. Now then, if there's nothing further. If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing.
He sighs, dramatic.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Memories.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. Yes, but these weren't castles in the sky, were they? Quite obviously, I was musing.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended,
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent...
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. This and that. Tag along. Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all.
Конечно, не можно доверять.
Fine, I accept. On one condition.
Ну что?
For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of our kind's revered mystics. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. You do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? Oh well, that wishy-washy answer will have to do then. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out, it goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Не, маг это я.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, as your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado...
Типа за мной сейчас преследует, да?
A black cat. Some would see this as an omen.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with its eyes clear, and it shakes its head.
Чё? О, до города один. Хоть что. Хоть так. Какая-то защита. О, готов. О, лопата.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey. It appears confused, and yet somehow compelled to continue following you.
Не понял. Ладно.
Now where should I put this one?
Пока я сидеть, пойду разговаривать.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad some of the others made it out alive too. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Hey, mister. I'm sure...
Ого, там что-то наблюдали. Кто?
Now speak. I am a proud loyal to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our Your Godwoken has...
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Ой, нифига, это что за здоровые челики?
Stay silent, lizard!
Atrusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly...
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atrusa. To think you would lie to his only son. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help Alice.
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
О, она убила
What
ее.
a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Дело, которое касается всего отряда, нет, являешься аватаром персонажа. Ого, нифига. Нога от туза. Я могу пройти туда?
I got my eye on you, Scaly. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch, or I'll do to you what the hammer did to that traitor.
А, сейчас помню.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Щит есть?
I told him at noon exactly, didn't I?
О, так.
Send us your children, your supplicants, and you divine.
Где я, подожди-ка.
Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the hat. Chuff to you.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Типа 2 короля.
Quite the hand, Freshy. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. Blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune, are ya? Ease off, or I'll go ahead and double what you owe. With pleasure.
Ага, заебись. Да, я сам подожгусь, пример. Нет, правильно. Я чё, скамью запустил? Чё, блядь? Фига, у скамьи больше хп, чем у героев. А ничего то, что мы здесь пиздимся прямо в тюрьме. Крыса. Он что, сдох? Кажись, не сдох. Стой, я подгорю, нет? Я не вижу, я горю, блин, сам. Блять. Ой, блядь, что сделал? Блядь, что сделал? А! Бля.
Prepare yourself.
Ёпта, не мешать. Чего, блин? Все нормально стоим так. А, в спину, сука.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
О, чего? Уклонение. Так, и чё, я их убил, а как мне тебя восстановить? Героя своего.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me. You're too close. This collar, this place, it's squeezing the life from me. Oh, it won't budge. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
She breathes deeply into the pouch.
Thank you.
I told him I'd known exactly, didn't I?
Piped out for her.
Блин.
Piped out for her. It's time to accept reality.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
The man scowls at you.
I thought I might see if you wanted to get out of this place. Though maybe I ought to ask someone who isn't a prissy fop. I have a plan. A good one. But I need a partner. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get... I have a way out of here. It won't be easy. Are you interested? Oh, noble. But after the Magistus, good luck with your friends, though.
Что-то мутный ты.
It's too tight.
I don't know the ancient empire that is.
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead. Gods. The smell, though. Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladier's...
She never did like you.
Вон, убил!
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Я не могу, у меня хп мало, блин. Ну могу... Бля, что, всех убивать, что ли?
Don't feel too bad. Fella had no decency. If you don't have that, you don't have anything to live for.
А чё, блин?
Maybe they're onto something then. Maybe we do belong.
He nods at you and turns back to his handiwork. He lines... He taps hammer to nail.
Да блин, я не хочу здесь всех убивать-то уж. Явно была причина.
I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Them that pay the bills, of course. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance. It's stabbing time. Healer.
Охуенно. Ну здесь с хп нельзя ходить. Сразу убивает. Без шансов. Ой, я здесь, бля. Блин, серьезно?
Stay back, sorcerer. And
We know you've been...
I'd sooner cut my...
if
This can't...
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent!
Atusa pinches the...
Stop! My father, the fate, Alice.
Yes.
I...
Бля, такой бой был вообще.
What a waste. Come. We'll be needed elsewhere.
Бля.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lied.
She was a lizard, yet a...
Come on then, Lexi. Hey up.
You! Help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he comes for you next.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muzzled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's if...
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is...
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment, before shuffling back to...
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Go!
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Ivan rolls his sleeves back down. He nods at you. The shadow...
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land.
I could use someone to watch my back. And it looked... I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place? Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling. He shoots you a flinty look, all teeth and peril.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends. Are we going
Какой-то
to be
мутный
friends?
ты вообще. Кинуть какой-то совет. Ну давай, убийца.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills.
Так,
What do you need?
Давай, окей, пусть.
Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back.
Right you are. Lead the...
Lead the way. А куда эльфийка ушла, блин, я не заметил. Это она? Он торговец?
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
And what you after?
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself, for those bodyguards of hers.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something?
All manner of things.
Эй, 71. В смысле? Не, как купить-то? А, вот так, видимо, что ли? А что, нельзя просто купить за деньги-то? Сколько? 3, блин?
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
С камнем.
Where's the oil?
О, ну конечно, стоит.
The woman looks up as you
What do you need?
Oh.
By all means, get an eyeful.
А как купить за деньги-то? Ого, он 11 стоит.
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
О, гарпун. Чего? Окей. Вот 5. О, что с ней?
Leave me. Go. Get away. Get back. At least wait till I've...
She groans in pain, refusing or unable to acknowledge you.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
House.
Я не знаю, из кого я дома, подожди. Ну, давай из дома войны.
Hallowed are its halls. Please, comrade, I have all you need to steel yourself against the brutes that haunt this place. I will...
Ты торгуешь?
Hallowed is the house.
I know they help. Thank you for your help with that, thug. No doubt he turns on you next. These humans hate us.
She bows.
It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. Thank you.
Что не знаю. Так, заточка мне тоже не надо, точно не надо. Легкий поезд, нафиг не надо. Понятно, не будет. Вот это возьмем. Спасибо.
Ah, my friend, what do you need? I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs, I can stand, but...
Нафига ты ложится спать, не понял.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Здесь что? Как сюда попасть? Как выйти отсюда? Вот здесь выход. А что значит крас? Вот.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns toward you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she could...
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it?
She laughs and looks around as though taking in the scenery, though her eyes are still covered.
Many people to meet, many stones to turn, and there is a great joy here, as though the walls and water themselves were made by many smiling gods.
Что-то осталось.
Even if we are here under unhappy circumstances, still I feel it. I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps. Yes, please ask. Oh, I do not cover my eyes. I cover the place they used to be. They are gone now, taken, but I see all the same. He is a very blind man. He sees things but not truth, not love or joy. I feel very sorry. You understand when you meet him, after you escape. It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. He makes no trouble for us. My home is far. Your language gives me some trouble. We elves... Time, for us, is now. There is not then and when.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. that he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave. But if you find him, he is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek. A way out.
Амира, да?
I know I can trust you. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him. I am glad to see you. You feel... Yes, please ask. I knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. You are here, and so we are here.
Hallowed is that.
Что, может, попиздимся с кем-нибудь?
So this...
You looking for a match? You'll have a good head on most of the competition, that's for certain. A good tail, too. Poor lugs won't know what hit 'em. Nothing I can tell you you can't find out by slipping down that hatch.
F5.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance.
She scoffs.
To prove you are the one. Never mind. The one does not ask such a question. Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
Who will be next to fight?
Warfare is worship.
Ого. О, блять. Заебись, подождал. Porra, Jana. Мне кажется, я не готов к бою. Да что такое-то? О, она убила почти блядь. Блин. Ну, лучник получается. Yes.
There is no shame in loss. We will yet reveal the one.
А я все вот эти заклинания потерял, да, получается?
You are not the one.
Ладно, все. Опа, а че? Не понял. Не записывал?